Alrighty guys, so because I was on the road yesterday, I did get that Corral panel started up Monday evening. You guys saw that. And Tristan got it welded yesterday while I was gone. And then he went and we were working on his truck to get the brakes all fixed up in it. We got that done last night, but this is what the Corral panel looks like. That's how we make them right there. So not a bad looking little Corral panel actually. And we put 2 chains on that on the one end. And just use a snap hook on there. And yeah, oh, he bent the bottom fucking rail, the little bugger. I know exactly what he did. He grappled her. I'll have to tell him he can't be doing that no more. But yeah, she's 2 7/8 across the top. All of our verticals are 2 7/8. Our bases, or our foot, is 2 7/8. And then 1.5 inch boiler pipe for all our other 4 bars. Should work good. Yep. And now I gotta go and cut some more 24 footers for the next ones. So we'll get our butt in the shop out of this deep snow and go start doing that. The tractor's plugged in. I got to do some feeding with it this morning, but I just plugged it in like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. So I'll give him another half hour or so, and then he'll fire right up, no problems. So talk to you guys in a bit. Here we are, just out here running some feed out to these girls out in the pasture. Oh boy. Must say, it is a very nice day today. Definitely don't need all these freaking clothes that we got on. It's way warmer. I'm dressed for a lot colder weather than what I need to be dressed. How's that sound? It is warm in here. Open the window. We'll get these girls all fed up here today. That way CP don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Bring you guys back in a bit. Alrighty guys, well, just spent a couple hours up at the house because our daughter Sabrina and son-in-law Dustin and one grandkid was here. So got all our feeding and everything done. It's like friggin' 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. Then spent a bunch of time on the phone with trying to figure out what all these new regulations are for these friggin' ELD mandate. Federal mandate for ELDs, electronic logging device. That's supposed to be becoming mandatory June of this year. And I just got frustrated and said, fuck it. Came to the shop, cut steel and splice steel. So this is our top rail. And to eliminate a shitload of waste, like this stuff down here. So because they're 24 feet long, I'm just screwing them together. Why the hell not, right? You don't have to weld it, because everything else on the panel is going to be welded to help hold everything solid. And you get it good threaded together really good, that can work. I've done that lots, even for windbreaks, and they stood up really well for us too. So that's what I'm doing here right now. We got the one panel built out there, and as time goes on, I think I showed you guys how the very bottom bar was kind of bent a little bit, and I said, oh, I know what Tristan did. So what he does, sometimes we'll just open the grapple, hook the bottom edge of the bucket on the bottom bar, then close the grapple tight on the top bar, and just drag it out of the shop. Well, if you're not careful and you grab it too tight, you can bend the bottom bar, especially on this 1.5 inch Boilermaker pipe. You can give it a little bit of a bend, which he did there. And if the guy doesn't want that one because it's got a little bit of a bend in it, no problem. I'll keep it for myself, and we'll build a couple extra. And I'll just make sure that I tell Tris that he's gonna have to wrap a chain around him when he drags them out versus squeezing them like that, because we can't be shipping stuff like that out of here. But that one's done. I got 3 more pipes. You see how it's spliced right there, and then another one right over here. The one thing important is you got to make sure that you're not putting your splice where you're going to have a vertical. So in this case, basically at the 6.5 foot point, which would be right here. So from there over, we'd be about 3.5 feet right here. That one will be fine. And I think this one should be good. Shouldn't have no issues with this one here. 24 feet is going to be, hell, from the end way down there, 24 feet should work out to right around here somewhere. So, yeah, should be good. We'll be back in a bit when I get this all threaded together and cut. That's one way of doing her. Alrighty, well, this side's all welded all the way through, so we just got to layer down here. I got it hanging off that winch, and we'll just flip her over, layer down, weld the other side up. Then we got to stand it up again and put our bases on, our 5-foot bases, and she's ready to go. Basically, a couple chains and she's out the door. We'll be done here shortly. I don't know if you guys are noticing it, but so how I build them, we measure 1 foot from center, from this point, 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot. But the very bottom one, the pipe, the bottom edge of the pipe is set right on the upper side of the line. So up this way, okay? The rest of these are on center. So the bottom 2 end up being a little bit closer together than the rest of them, which is kind of how you want it for calves. But that's what they look like right there. Back in a bit. Alrighty guys, she's all done. 5 bar. Through and through. It's standing there all by itself. Saddle welds are all in, top and bottom. Actually on the bottom, right on the top edge here for this 1.5 inch, 2 inches, we do a triple pass right there. And then it's just a single pass down the sides into the saddle on both sides. But that's what they look like right there. And it doesn't really matter what size of pipe we use. They're all built basically the same. Last year we did build a bunch out of nothing but this stuff. That's how the farmer wanted them. It was just light panels, 24 feet long. Everything was 1.5 inches. And we had 24 foot long pipe. So what we did there, we put a heavier base on it, but the uprights, the verticals, we ran 2 verticals on at the base point. On the end, we ran a square, 1.5 by 1.5 square, and then on our verticals that run from the top to the base, we had 2 going up on either side of the pipes, and at the top edge, we squashed them to a point so water couldn't get in, and then we ran a quick bead across that squash point, and that's how they were done. But This is generally how we build all of our panels right here. We don't use sucker rod. And yeah, good. You just got to get that tractor pulled up, wrap a chain on there, and pull this sucker out. Where's my pull chain? Right here. Here's my pull chain. Alrighty, I'll bring you guys back in a bit. Well, there you go, guys. That's how we build them. You got to see the whole thing. That one's done. The third one is over here. Right over here. That's the third one there. So, there's 7 in total. We got to do 2 more with gates hanging off the end. And 4 more regular panels. So it won't take too long to get them all done. I don't even know if we got all the steel cut for them for sure or not. We ran out of oxygen for our torch, so I'll have to see about getting some more of that stuff. Maybe I'll pick that bottle up on Friday. This guy's ready to rock and roll for tomorrow. But it's chow time. So I'm going to go in, have some chow, and see what CP is up to. You guys all have yourselves a good day. And maybe we'll bring you back a little bit tomorrow for our trip. Saskatoon, Yorkton type thing. Anyway, until tomorrow, comment, subscribe, tell your friends and neighbors to come on board. And fun. Let's get her done. Catch you guys later.